Over 60? Your morning coffee could be the key to reversing muscle loss, but only if you add this one simple ingredient. Most seniors skip it and keep getting weaker. Stay till the end. The last part reveals how to make it work for faster strength and energy. Let's begin by confronting a crucial truth that is rarely discussed. Once you pass the age of 60, your body embarks on a steady loss of muscle mass at a surprising rate of nearly 1% per year. This happens, unfortunately, even among those who remain diligently active and maintain excellent eating habits. This progressive and often insidious decline is medically termed sarcopenia, and its impact extends far beyond mere strength. Sarcopenia significantly affects your balance, compromising your stability and increasing fall risk. It diminishes your metabolic health, making weight management harder. It can cloud cognitive function, affecting memory and focus, and alarmingly, it even impacts your overall lifespan. Now, most people mistakenly assume that this muscle loss is simply a consequence of becoming less physically active as they age. While reduced activity plays a role, it represents only a fraction of the full picture. The true fundamental root cause lies much deeper, specifically within the very cells of your body, a phenomenon scientists refer to as anabolic resistance. This term signifies that your muscles progressively cease to respond effectively to the vital signals that typically command them to grow and repair. It means that even when you diligently consume sufficient protein or perform consistent resistance exercise, your muscle tissue becomes less and less sensitive to those crucial growth cues, making your efforts less effective. So, what is truly happening at this profound cellular level? When you consume protein, your digestive system breaks it down into individual amino acids, which are the fundamental building blocks of muscle. These amino acids, particularly one called leucine, are designed to trigger a powerful internal signaling pathway known as mTOR. You can simply envision mTOR as the master switch, or the central command center for muscle synthesis. When mTOR is properly activated, your muscle cells spring into action, diligently constructing new protein structures, repairing any damage they've sustained, and steadily growing stronger. However, a significant challenge arises as we age. This essential mTOR signaling pathway gradually becomes sluggish and less responsive. The specific receptors designed to detect amino acids begin to lose their critical sensitivity. The mitochondria, our cellular power plants, that fuel this entire process become markedly less efficient. Systemic inflammation often increases, oxidative stress escalates, and the delicate balance within your cells shifts ominously toward muscle breakdown rather than muscle growth. Researchers from prestigious institutions like the University of Birmingham and McMaster University have concretely demonstrated that older adults frequently require nearly twice as much leucine to achieve the same muscle protein synthesis response observed in younger adults. This explains a baffling phenomenon: why many older individuals can meticulously consume abundant amounts of protein, yet still grapple with maintaining their muscle mass. The critical growth signal simply doesn't penetrate as effectively. To offer a relatable analogy, picture your muscle cell as a house in need of constant repair, with protein serving as the bricks required for maintenance. In your 20s, the construction crew responds instantly. Bricks arrive, workers are poised, and repairs commence swiftly. By your 60s, that same crew has visibly slowed, the workers are fatigued, the delivery truck is delayed, and fewer bricks are efficiently placed. Anabolic resistance is, in essence, this profound slowdown of the entire essential repair system. Now, while this might initially sound discouraging, it is actually incredibly empowering, because once you genuinely understand the precise mechanisms driving this slowdown, you gain the knowledge and power to begin reversing it. Scientific studies now emphatically show that combining specific key nutrients with targeted resistance exercise and strategic timing can remarkably restore anabolic sensitivity and even reactivate robust muscle growth in older adults, ushering in a new era of vitality. If anabolic resistance represents the slowdown in crucial muscle growth signals, then mitochondrial decline is unequivocally the profound loss of power required to fuel those very signals. These two intricately connected processes are fundamentally intertwined, And grasping this vital link is the absolute cornerstone for effectively reversing age-related muscle loss. Let's simplify this concept. Inside every single one of your muscle cells, there are hundreds, and sometimes even thousands, of minute organelles called mitochondria. These are quite literally your body's private power plants, diligently converting the nutrients you consume into adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, the fundamental energy molecule that fuels all cellular activity. Every movement you make, every repair your body undertakes, every single heartbeat, all fundamentally depend on this precious ATP energy. Now here lies the critical challenge. After the age of 60, the sheer number and, crucially, the efficiency of your mitochondria begin to significantly decline. The remaining mitochondria become markedly less responsive to vital nutrient signals, less adept at handling damaging oxidative stress, and tragically far more prone to dysfunction. This insidious decline creates a veritable perfect storm within your cells. They produce considerably less energy, systemic inflammation relentlessly increases, and the vital process of muscle protein synthesis dramatically slows down. However, the latest groundbreaking research offers profound insights into why this understanding is so critical. Studies emanating from prestigious institutions such as the Karolinska Institute and Harvard Medical School have unequivocally demonstrated that mitochondrial health serves as an extraordinarily strong predictor of overall longevity. In a striking revelation, researchers can frequently estimate a person's biological age simply by rigorously analyzing mitochondrial performance within their muscle tissue. When mitochondria function optimally, muscle robustly remains strong, your metabolism stays powerfully active, and inflammation is kept impressively low. But when these essential powerhouses falter, a cascade of decline begins across the board. Your strength diminishes, your energy wanes, and your body's intrinsic resilience suffers. So, the pivotal question becomes, how precisely do we reawaken these slumbering mitochondria? The powerful answer lies in a synergistic combination of targeted hormetic stressors and precise nutrient support. Hormesis is a profound biological concept. It posits that a mild, carefully applied stress, when strategically administered, actually compels your cells to become dramatically stronger and more adaptable. Consider examples like resistance exercise, exposure to heat like a sauna, strategic cold immersion, periods of deliberate fasting, and even specific compounds found in various plants. All these elegantly trigger this beneficial adaptive stress response. To offer a quick illustrative example, during a session of resistance training, your muscle fibers experience a controlled and beneficial microdamage. This damage paradoxically stimulates your mitochondria to churn out more energy, meticulously repair tissue, and impressively adapt to higher demands. But here's the revelation. Remarkably similar benefits can be derived from very specific nutrients found in everyday foods and, surprisingly, in your coffee. Coffee, in its rich complexity, is far more than just caffeine. It's abundant in polyphenols and chlorogenic acids, compounds scientifically proven to activate AMPK and PGC1 alpha, two formidable master regulators of mitochondrial biogenesis. These vital pathways essentially instruct your cells to actively create new, vibrant mitochondria, significantly enhance fat metabolism, and profoundly improve insulin sensitivity. This is a primary compelling reason why consistent, moderate coffee consumption is consistently linked to remarkably improved metabolic and muscular health, specifically in older adults. Now, this is where the possibilities become truly exhilarating. When you ingeniously pair these potent mitochondrial activators present in your coffee with strategically targeted amino acids or essential peptides such as leucine, creatine, or collagen, you are not merely supporting your body, you are powerfully amplifying both sides of the energy equation, supercharging both energy production and muscle repair. You are transforming your simple act of drinking coffee into the delivery of a potent biological signal that commands your cells to rebuild, rejuvenate, and restore themselves with remarkable efficiency. To articulate it succinctly, imagine your mitochondria as the vital batteries powering every one of your muscle cells. If these batteries are weak and depleted, no quantity of protein, however ample, can genuinely fuel effective muscle growth. But once you proactively recharge those batteries, every nutrient you consume and every repetition of exercise you perform becomes exponentially more effective and transformative. Now that we've delved into the intricacies of mitochondrial efficiency and its age-related decline, let's pivot to understanding the astonishing molecular control panel residing within your cells. The sophisticated system that ultimately dictates whether your body prioritizes building new muscle or conversely breaks it down. This crucial cellular decision-making process hinges on three primary nutrient-sensing pathways: mTOR, AMPK, and PGC1 alpha. These pathways are not isolated entities, rather, they are in a constant, intricate dialogue with one another, meticulously orchestrating whether your cells are in a state of active growth and repair or are focused on regeneration and cleanup. Grasping precisely how they function, and more importantly, how you can subtly guide them in the right direction, represents one of the most profoundly powerful tools at your disposal to definitively reverse muscle loss after the age of 60. Let's begin with mTOR, which stands for Mechanistic Target of Rapamycin. You can envision mTOR as the cellular equivalent of an accelerator pedal for muscle growth. When it is effectively activated by the presence of specific amino acids, particularly leucine, mTOR triggers the vital process of muscle protein synthesis, which is your body's sophisticated mechanism for constructing new muscle tissue. This particular pathway is exquisitely sensitive to both your protein intake and the stimulus of resistance training. However, there's a vital caveat. Constantly pushing the mTOR pathway without a crucial element of balance can lead to diminishing returns. You truly do not want your cells to be in a perpetual growth mode, as this would significantly limit their essential capacity to repair and diligently recycle damaged components. This is precisely where AMPK and PGC1 alpha elegantly step into the picture, providing the necessary counterbalance. AMPK functions much like a cellular fuel gauge. When your body's energy levels dip, such as during periods of judicious fasting, intense exercise, or caloric restriction, AMPK immediately switches on. It sends a powerful signal throughout your body to conserve energy, dramatically increase fat burning, and meticulously clean up damaged proteins through a vital process known as autophagy, literally self-eating. Activating AMPK significantly helps to improve insulin sensitivity and profoundly reduces inflammation, both of which are absolutely critical for sustaining robust muscle health as you age. Then there is PGC1 alpha, the true master regulator of mitochondrial biogenesis. In essence, it's the crucial switch that directs your cells to create brand new mitochondria and substantially boost their energy output. It works in close collaboration with both mTOR and AMPK to maintain your metabolism in a perfect harmonious balance between active growth and essential regeneration. The pivotal takeaway here is that balance is truly everything. Sustaining muscle preservation and achieving profound longevity absolutely depend on a delicate rhythm. Periods of vital stimulation expertly followed by essential periods of recovery and repair. This dynamic interplay is precisely why coupling strategic nutrient timing with invigorating movement and carefully managed, mild fasting periods can be so remarkably effective. Consider, for instance, the immense benefit of training in a mildly fasted state first thing in the morning. This intelligent approach immediately activates both AMPK and PGC1 alpha, powerfully signaling your cells to significantly improve mitochondrial efficiency and cellular resilience. Then, when you judiciously break that fast with thoughtfully chosen protein and specific beneficial nutrients, ideally perfectly timed with your morning coffee, you intensely activate mTOR, directly driving muscle repair and growth. It is, in essence, the perfect 1-2 punch for profound cellular renewal and optimal muscle maintenance. Let's make this even more relatable. Imagine your body as a sophisticated hybrid engine that seamlessly switches between an efficient electric mode and a powerful gas mode. AMPK and PGC1 alpha represent the electric mode, efficient, clean, and deeply restorative. mTOR, on the other hand, is your gas mode, potent, primarily growth-oriented, but more metabolically demanding. Both modes are absolutely essential, but the true magic and efficiency occur when you intelligently alternate between them strategically. The most current research robustly supports this elegant pattern. Studies published in the Journal of Physiology and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition compellingly show that cycling between periods of nutrient deprivation and carefully managed nutrient stimulation, a phenomenon scientists refer to as metabolic flexibility, significantly enhances both mitochondrial function and muscle protein synthesis in older adults. So, when you intelligently combine the right type of exercise, a well-planned fasting window, and precise, targeted nutrient intake, you are not merely preserving your existing muscle. You are actively reprogramming your entire metabolism at a foundational cellular level, fostering renewed strength and vitality. Now let's turn our attention to one of the world's most cherished and widely consumed beverages, coffee. For countless individuals, it's merely a cherished source of caffeine and a comforting daily ritual. However, for those who truly understand the intricate nuances of cellular biology and metabolic function, coffee emerges as a surprisingly powerful and profoundly effective metabolic tool. When wielded strategically, it possesses the remarkable ability to profoundly awaken your dormant mitochondria, significantly increase fat metabolism, and even remarkably enhance muscle recovery, fundamentally transforming your aging process. Here's precisely what cutting-edge research consistently suggests. Coffee is far more than its caffeine content. It is a complex, richly biochemical cocktail brimming with hundreds of potent compounds. Among these remarkable constituents are chlorogenic acids, trigonelline, and a diverse array of powerful polyphenols. These unique molecules have been scientifically demonstrated to actively stimulate key cellular pathways, particularly the vital AMPK and PGC1 alpha, which you now understand are crucial regulators of cellular energy. When these specific pathways are effectively stimulated, your body initiates a cascade of beneficial responses. It substantially increases mitochondrial biogenesis, the creation of new, efficient mitochondria, markedly improves insulin sensitivity, and profoundly enhances fat oxidation, essentially teaching your body to burn fat more efficiently for fuel. What do these profound cellular enhancements translate to for your muscles? They signify that your muscle cells become exquisitely more efficient at producing vital energy, far better at managing glucose levels, and ultimately more adept at supporting powerful muscle contractions. This translates directly into tangible benefits: less pervasive fatigue, significantly enhanced recovery capabilities, and a greater abundance of available ATP. That precious cellular energy currency, absolutely essential for rebuilding and maintaining muscle tissue. A truly fascinating study published in the esteemed Journal of Applied Physiology revealed that caffeine, when strategically consumed prior to resistance exercise, unequivocally led to a significant increase in muscle fiber recruitment and boosted overall performance in both younger and older adults. But the benefits extend well beyond caffeine alone. The rich polyphenols present in coffee play a deeper, more profound role. They act as powerful cellular guardians, diligently reducing oxidative stress and systemic inflammation, two major, insidious contributors to age-related sarcopenia. Let me illuminate this with a straightforward example. Visualize your mitochondria as tiny, incredibly efficient furnaces, tirelessly burning fuel to generate essential energy. Over time, the internal walls of these miniature furnaces can become coated with residue, harmful oxidative byproducts that drastically diminish their efficiency. The beneficial polyphenols found abundantly in coffee act much like a gentle yet remarkably effective cleanser, dramatically improving the efficiency of these cellular furnaces so they once again burn fuel cleanly and optimally, much like they did in your younger years. However, there's an important caveat, a subtle twist. Coffee's profound benefits are dramatically influenced by what you choose to add to it. Many individuals unknowingly negate its powerful advantages by incorporating excessive sugar or highly processed creamers, which provoke rapid insulin spikes and actively promote detrimental inflammation throughout the body. But here's the magic. If you combine your coffee with precisely the right nutrients, those specifically engineered to target mitochondrial health and muscle-building pathways, you create a truly synergistic effect that amplifies both components. For instance, strategically adding specific amino acids like leucine or beneficial peptides such as collagen or creatine can powerfully trigger mTOR signaling immediately after your morning fast. This intelligent combination effectively harnesses the metabolic surge from caffeine and couples it with the potent anabolic signal from amino acids. You are, in essence, transforming your humble morning cup of coffee into a sophisticated, precision tool for optimal muscle maintenance and regeneration. And here's another intriguing connection. Caffeine temporarily boosts cyclic AMP, a crucial cellular messenger that enhances fat breakdown and optimizes energy mobilization. This makes the period immediately following your coffee consumption an exceptionally opportune time to engage in resistance training or even light exercise, as it perfectly primes your muscles for both maximal energy production and accelerated repair. Now envision this truly optimized scenario. You wake up, intentionally fortify your coffee with leucine and collagen peptides, then immediately perform a focused 20-minute strength training session, and finally follow it with a well-balanced breakfast rich in high-quality protein and essential micronutrients. In this sequence, you've just sequentially activated AMPK, mTOR, and PGC1-alpha, precisely the same cellular choreography that researchers strongly associate with slower aging and remarkably superior muscle retention. Now that we have firmly established the remarkable ways coffee can effectively activate key metabolic pathways, let's turn our attention to the specific, powerful nutrients you can intelligently pair with it to truly unlock its complete potential for unparalleled muscle preservation and robust growth, especially after the pivotal age of 60. This is precisely where cutting-edge science seamlessly merges with actionable strategy. When you awaken, your body is naturally in a mild fasted state. Your insulin levels are pleasantly low. AMPK, that cellular fuel gauge we discussed, is actively engaged, and your cells are perfectly primed to efficiently burn fat for fuel. This precise window of time represents an incredibly powerful opportunity for deep metabolic renewal. However, to seamlessly transition from this fat-burning mode into a potent muscle-building phase, you need to actively engage mTOR, the crucial pathway that powerfully stimulates protein synthesis. The most effective and scientifically validated way to achieve this is through the strategic inclusion of specific amino acids, creatine, and beneficial collagen peptides. And astonishingly, your morning coffee can serve as the ideal, efficient delivery system for these vital compounds. Let's begin with leucine. Leucine stands as an essential amino acid, renowned as the primary and most potent trigger for muscle protein synthesis. Groundbreaking research from institutions like the University of Illinois and McMaster University conclusively demonstrates that older adults necessitate higher doses of leucine, specifically approximately 3 grams per meal, to effectively activate mTOR and stimulate optimal muscle growth. By simply adding a high-quality leucine powder or a leucine-rich protein source like whey isolate directly to your morning coffee, you are essentially flipping the crucial switch for muscle building immediately following your overnight fast. Next, we integrate creatine, one of the most extensively studied and scientifically validated compounds in all of exercise physiology. While often mistakenly associated solely with elite athletes, creatine confers profound and astonishing benefits for older adults as well. It fundamentally aids in regenerating ATP, the primary energy currency of your cells, thereby enhancing not only muscle performance and raw strength, but remarkably, even improving cognitive function. Numerous comprehensive meta-analyses have unequivocally shown that older adults who consistently supplement with 3 to 5 grams of creatine daily experience significant, measurable improvements in their lean muscle mass and overall physical performance. Now let's gracefully introduce collagen peptides into this powerful mix. Collagen is incredibly rich in glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, amino acids that are fundamentally essential for robustly supporting your connective tissues, tendons, and crucial joints. While collagen itself is not a complete protein for muscle synthesis in the same way whey is, when thoughtfully combined with potent leucine or whey protein, It provides the crucial structural building blocks absolutely vital for comprehensive tissue repair and efficient recovery. Research originating from the University of Freiburg strikingly demonstrated that older adults who consumed collagen peptides in conjunction with a consistent resistance training program gained significantly more lean mass and overall strength compared to those who only engaged in training. When you strategically combine these three potent elements, leucine, creatine, and collagen, with coffee's established mitochondrial activators, you quite literally engineer a perfect biochemical environment within your body. The caffeine actively enhances nutrient uptake and circulation, the critical amino acids potently activate mTOR, and the beneficial polyphenols robustly support optimal mitochondrial function. It's a beautifully orchestrated, synergistic system. Your simple morning ritual is profoundly transformed into a scientifically backed protocol for comprehensive cellular rejuvenation and muscular resilience. Let's make this highly practical for your daily life. Here's a simple, effective way you can seamlessly structure this routine. First, brew your favorite coffee. Then, to that fresh brew, blend in 1 scoop of high-quality collagen peptides, a precise 3 grams of leucine, and 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. Consume this potent blend approximately 30 to 40 minutes before your first solid meal or your scheduled workout. This precise timing allows the beneficial effects of both caffeine and the amino acids to peak synchronously, thereby amplifying both your mental focus and your muscle protein synthesis to their fullest potential. It's a regimen that is refreshingly simple, incredibly convenient, and remarkably effective. Over time, consistently integrating this small, powerful habit can dramatically improve your muscle preservation, significantly boost your daily energy levels, and markedly enhance your recovery capabilities, all while simultaneously supporting optimal joint health and improving metabolic function. And here's what makes this protocol even more compelling. This same synergistic nutrient blend profoundly supports exceptional brain health as well. Creatine and glycine contribute directly to improved cognitive performance and a healthier neurotransmitter balance, while collagen, through its rich glycine content, actively promotes a sense of calmness and fosters truly restorative sleep. So with this approach, you're not merely building stronger muscles. You are holistically supporting your brain and optimizing your entire recovery system for overall well-being. Now that you possess a comprehensive understanding of the intricate molecular and nutritional aspects vital for reversing muscle loss, it is absolutely essential to integrate all of this powerful knowledge into a harmonious daily rhythm, one that perfectly aligns with your body's inherent natural biology. Because here's the unvarnished truth: no single nutrient, no lone supplement, and no isolated habit, however beneficial, will ever be as profoundly impactful as intelligently aligning when you choose to eat, when you decide to move, and when you allow yourself to recover with your body's highly sophisticated circadian clock. Our cells are not operating on arbitrary, haphazard schedules. In fact, every single tissue within your body, your magnificent muscles, your hardworking liver, your intricate brain, and even your incredibly vital mitochondria, operates in precise synchronicity with an internal timing system. This innate circadian rhythm is the silent conductor that dictates precisely when enzymes are at their peak activity, when essential hormones are released, and when your muscles are most profoundly responsive to incoming nutrients. After the age of 60, this fundamental rhythm unfortunately often becomes disrupted, a cascade that paradoxically accelerates muscle loss and further exacerbates metabolic decline. But here's the incredibly empowering news. When you consciously restore and honor this natural rhythm, you quite literally synchronize your entire metabolism with time itself, unlocking its full regenerative potential. Here's a clear roadmap for achieving that crucial synchronization. Begin your day with purposeful light exposure. Step outside and allow natural sunlight to gently yet firmly meet your eyes for a minimum of 5 to 10 minutes. This essential act effectively anchors your circadian rhythm, safely boosts cortisol levels in a healthy, adaptive manner, and sends an unequivocal signal to your body that it is time to actively generate energy for the day ahead. Approximately 30 to 40 minutes after waking, consciously enjoy your specially fortified coffee, that potent blend we meticulously discussed earlier, thoughtfully enhanced with collagen peptides, creatine, and leucine. This precisely timed intake provides your cells with an early and powerful signal for both crucial mitochondrial activation and robust muscle protein synthesis. Next, strategically harness that natural caffeine window for impactful movement. Engage in resistance training, take a brisk and invigorating walk, or even perform short, effective bodyweight circuits, ensuring these activities are completed within an hour of consuming your coffee blend. This intentional sequencing maximizes the activation of both AMPK and mTOR in perfect succession. At this point, your mitochondria are fully awake and engaged, your energy levels are soaring, and your muscles are perfectly primed for efficient repair and growth. Then, within about 60 to 90 minutes following your training session, indulge in your first substantial, nutrient-dense meal, brimming with high-quality protein, healthy, essential fats, and a vibrant array of colorful vegetables. This replenishes crucial amino acids, vigorously supports your recovery processes, and elegantly stabilizes your blood sugar. Scientific studies consistently demonstrate that distributing protein evenly across your meals, aiming for around 30 grams per meal for older adults, significantly helps to sustain optimal muscle protein synthesis throughout the entire day. Now, let's thoughtfully address fasting windows. A mild overnight fast, ideally sustained for 12 to 14 hours, can be incredibly beneficial and profoundly transformative. It purposefully allows AMPK and autophagy to diligently clean up damaged proteins and effectively reset your intricate cellular machinery. Breaking that carefully orchestrated fast with your fortified coffee blend, followed by a balanced, nourishing meal, creates a seamless and harmonious transition from a state of cellular repair directly into robust growth. Evening habits are equally significant. Strategically avoid heavy, late-night meals, as these can regrettably interfere with natural growth hormone release and compromise optimal muscle repair during your essential sleep. Instead, aim to consume your last meal approximately 3 hours before bedtime, and ensure it thoughtfully includes magnesium-rich foods or a small serving of glycine, perhaps from collagen, to actively promote profound relaxation and enhanced recovery. And finally, never underestimate the paramount importance of prioritizing restorative sleep. During periods of deep sleep, your body orchestrates the vital release of growth hormone and meticulously performs the majority of muscle repair and crucial mitochondrial renewal. This is, in essence, your powerful nightly anabolic window. Consistently aiming for 7 to 9 hours of genuinely high-quality sleep may well be the single most overlooked, yet undeniably potent longevity strategy for preserving precious muscle and sustaining unwavering vitality after 60. When you brilliantly combine circadian alignment, a rhythmic fasting pattern, precise nutrient timing, and smart targeted supplementation, you are actively crafting a biological environment that unequivocally favors regeneration over insidious decline. You are intelligently teaching your cells to embrace metabolic flexibility, your mitochondria to remain remarkably youthful, and your muscles to respond with the same vigor and responsiveness they demonstrated decades earlier. Remember, the ultimate goal here is not an elusive perfection, it is unwavering consistency. A thoughtfully enhanced morning coffee ritual with added amino acids, a few targeted resistance training sessions each week, and a commitment to regular quality sleep can completely and powerfully alter the trajectory of how you age, granting you more vibrant, empowered years. So, let us bring this truly transformative journey to its powerful conclusion. We embarked on this exploration with one seemingly simple, yet deeply profound question. What if the key to genuinely reversing muscle loss after the age of 60 was subtly hidden within the comforting warmth of your morning cup of coffee? And now, through this in-depth scientific breakdown, you undoubtedly understand that it's far more than just the coffee itself. It's the remarkably intricate and synergistic way it interacts with your fundamental biology that makes all the profound difference in the world. You have learned that the true insidious enemy of strength and vitality in our later years is not merely age itself, but rather a complex biological phenomenon known as anabolic resistance, where your hard-working muscles frustratingly cease to effectively respond to their vital growth signals. You have seen how this deeply ingrained resistance ominously begins with the silent decline of mitochondrial function, the pervasive presence of chronic low-grade inflammation, and a significant slowdown in the crucial cellular pathways that meticulously regulate both growth and repair within your body. But perhaps most importantly, you have also grasped the immensely empowering truth. These progressive processes are absolutely not permanent or irreversible. They can, with the right knowledge and consistent action, be profoundly reactivated and rejuvenated. By intelligently harnessing the natural, beneficial hormetic power inherent in your morning coffee, embracing the invigorating effects of sunlight and purposeful movement, and meticulously applying smart nutrient timing, you can dramatically reignite your body's intrinsic anabolic machinery. You possess the power to actively restore efficient energy production directly through your mitochondria, robustly strengthen your precious muscle tissue, and dynamically enhance your crucial metabolic flexibility, fundamentally revitalizing your being from the inside out. Take a moment to truly contemplate what this paradigm shift profoundly means for your future. More muscle mass unequivocally translates to dramatically better balance, offering you greater stability and confidence in every step. It signifies stronger, more resilient bones, protecting you from frailty. It means vastly improved insulin sensitivity, contributing to more stable energy and easier weight management. And, quite remarkably, it leads to a sharper, more agile mind, preserving your cognitive acuity for years to come. Muscle is not simply a tissue that contributes to appearance or athletic prowess. It is, in a profoundly biological sense, an indispensable organ of longevity. It responsibly stores glucose, efficiently produces vital hormones, and engages in direct, continuous communication with your brain and robust immune system. Therefore, meticulously maintaining this essential muscle is, without exaggeration, one of the most powerful and comprehensive ways to extend not just your raw lifespan, but far more critically, your precious health span. Those vibrant, active years you live with strength, capability, and cherished independence. So here is your practical, empowering challenge, starting tomorrow morning. First, wake up and deliberately expose yourself to the natural, invigorating light of the morning. Second, brew your favorite coffee and with intention, blend in 1 full scoop of collagen peptides, precisely 3 grams of leucine, and a careful 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. Third, sip this potent health-boosting concoction slowly, allowing its components to begin their cellular work. Fourth, use that enhanced energy for immediate, purposeful movement, whether it's a dedicated resistance session, a brisk, refreshing walk outdoors, or a focused bodyweight training routine. Finally, follow this sequence with a thoughtfully balanced, protein-rich meal. This may initially seem like a modest, small routine, but from a profound biological perspective, its impact is nothing short of revolutionary. Within that singular hour, you are orchestrating the activation of AMPK, mTOR, and PGC1 alpha in a perfectly synergistic sequence, the very same molecular choreography that naturally youthful cells perform effortlessly. Remember this vital truth: it is absolutely never too late to fundamentally rebuild and revitalize your body at the deepest cellular level. Science unequivocally demonstrates that even well into your 70s or 80s, your muscles possess an astonishing capacity to respond and strengthen when they receive the correct, consistent signals, precise nutrition, stimulating movement, and adequate restorative recovery. If this message has brought immense value to your life and resonated deeply, do not hesitate to like this video, share it with someone you know who profoundly needs this transformative information, and wholeheartedly subscribe to join our rapidly growing community of individuals fiercely committed to living longer, stronger, and unequivocally healthier lives. Because true longevity isn't merely about attempting to escape the natural process of aging. It is, in its most profound essence, about mastering it. And that mastery, dear friend, begins decisively with how you choose to powerfully start each and every one of your days.